Well, I'll remember Mark as an outstanding individual who was a great family man and loved hockey, loved talking about hockey and life in general. He was just outstanding.
So being at the rink with him every day was always entertaining, and there was always unexpected moments, or he would say something to catch you off guard a little bit, just to see how you would react.
He was a guy that when you met him, you felt that he was a genuine human being. And I think every player, when they were here, his words of advice, his wisdom, I think most of the kids could honestly feel, although he wasn't their father, but he was certainly a fatherly figure to them all. And I think most of the kids that would leave here would feel, you know, just a little more grounded, just a little fuller of themselves as humans and young men, because they met Mark Reeds.
Mark was almost like a father figure. You know, he was away from home. His kids were at home going to school, and I was 21 years old moving here. And you know, through Mark's dry, sarcastic sense of humor, it taught me a lot about growing up and being a man.
You know, having us all over to his place for Tuesday or Wednesday night chili, that just became something that we all did, because you know, a lot of us were single at the time, and you know, away from home, away from family, and just like him. And so, you know, his remedy for that was, let's not all go home, let's all get together. And
he was one of those guys that, and I'm not so sure that every player that walked through here understood a lot of his jokes at all, but he was one of those guys that he would say something and the older people that would be around him would get a good chuckle. And of course he could come back into the room, his coach's room, or if he said something on the bench, he could come back in and certainly laugh at it himself, which I thought was you know, a great character trait for him to have.
I'll be forever grateful to him for taking me under his wing and really teaching me a lot about the game and how to live away from home, because Mark lived away from home at a young age. And you know, 21 isn't terribly young, but when you're away from home really for the first time in a different town, it is young. So I'll be forever grateful to him for that experience that he provided me.
Well, as far as Mark Reeds was concerned, he was one of the most outstanding individuals I ever met. He always wasn't, with me anyway, he was always in good humor, always had a story, and his sense of humor was unbelievable.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see